It's your boy Eclipse and Mike. Y'all know we back with another episode of Eclipxs Interlude. We don't waste no time getting straight into it. So man, Mike, you lean us today. Where we going with it?
Hey man, we might as well jump right into episode 7, Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang, man.
Yeah,
So with episode 6, we left off. They had
protect, protect your
Protect
neck.
Your Neck. They finally recorded Protect Your Neck. Everybody, you finally kind of seen everybody bought in. It seemed like all the beef between Ghost and Ray was squashed and all that a little bit. So episode 7 opened with basically them trying to promote the single. Back then you had to print out the singles on a vinyl or a cassette or something, pass them around like that. You feel me? Without the streaming and everything. So we see them pressing up the vinyls for Protect Your Neck and really just trying to get it out there, showing you kind of what you go through. Even nowadays, still it ain't it ain't as many cassettes and vinyls and CDs people moving, but just as an independent artist, trying to get distributors, trying to get people to promote your stuff. So you see on the record stores, they want taking it. If they don't think they gonna make money off it, they ain't gonna take the vinyl off you. So you see Ghost and Ray going in there together, and that's another thing. You saying they not that everything resolved. They comfortable around each other now. They bouncing off each other, trying to make Buddy think Protect the Neck really hot in the streets. Like that's a must have. Like he missing out on something. You see how they played that and everything. Taking it back. Everybody had their little plan. You feel me? Dirty meth. You God. Deck was going to college. Spread that around the campus, frat houses and all that. Just get Wu-Tang out in the streets. Ghost and Ray had they thing, calling up to the different radio stations, trying to get that airplay on. RZA, you see him and Devon, Devon, they had to go meet with really try to get distributors being independent and all that, seeing who will promote their joints. Everybody had their little joints. You see, who was that? Jizza had the gods working with him, to promote in the
Yeah,
streets. So everybody had their little hustle, how they was doing everything, man. Just again promoting music, a team, that foundation, man. They said it's a family. Everybody, you feel me? They bought in now. Everybody put in they just do. You seen in the episode on Cherie. She came in, she wasn't planning to it, but she did her little what she had to do to help them come off more, you feel me, more, I guess, politically correct to the radio stations when they weren't getting through. But man, another episode. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
yeah. It definitely it showed how vital protect your neck was to making the 36 chambers, man. Like
For sure.
they created the perfect single for the album. Then they went out, promoting it and everything. Just hearing them, they rapping their verses and stuff when they came on the college party, you know, getting it, just really putting themselves out there to the people. And then watching Ghost and Raekwon become, a solid team, and then Raekwon looking back on, man, I shut up your crib, like I'm around your little brothers, and you
No, for
see like
sure.
the patches in the walls, like I'm like, damn. At first, I wasn't thinking that it was the bullets. I was like, oh shit, like what's going, like is his mom's going through some shit? She got somebody in the crib or something. But then I was like, he kept on looking at it, and I was like, oh, he shot up the
Yeah.
house, and he felt bad because he see his little brothers, his brothers they handicapped, so he was feeding them and doing everything for his little brothers, and he's just like, man, that could have been, you know, I
No,
could
for
have hit one of
sure.
them or something.
It put
And he
everything in
felt,
perspective a little bit, man. You feel me? How they say it on the boat. I wasn't beefing with you, or just kind of the idea. Then being around him now is you feel me? We we ain't the same, but we the same. We come from the same struggle. You feel me? You got stuff to
Right.
lose, just like I got stuff to lose, type stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, it was good just seeing that aspect, and then them sitting down watching the movie together. Helping each other out because he was supposed to be doing his he was supposed to be with was it Powell,
Yeah,
uh, but he ended up coming back to the crib and hanging out with him, watching the movie, how enemies turn to allies and shit
yeah.
like that. So I mean, and then you know now in present day, how big they was together
No,
on
for sure.
projects, and
Iron Man,
man,
Cuban links.
so that's one of my favorite things about that episode is them showing how they bonded together because we know them as Ray and Ghost
Probably the best
dynamic
dynamic duo
duo,
of all time.
yeah, and
One of.
and you don't never see the bad parts of it. So we seen the bad, now we see working our way to the good that we know of. So that was decent,
And
to see. And
then what I
then
like,
you got I
yeah,
like you got his character development coming
no,
through
for
too.
sure, for
Because
sure.
he was even when they was driving down to the college, he's like, man, this ain't making no money. This probably gonna take long time. And then it hit him after that party and shit. After all of that, you know, uh, old dirty, he was like, man, like RZA got the 5 year plan, but it might not even take 5 years. We finna blow up. And then they started hitting him like,
No, for
shit,
sure,
this shit moving faster than I really thought.
for sure.
So it was nice. It was nice to see that too.
No, man, for sure. What was I just gonna say? Then what I liked about the episode, you start seeing references to a lot of different staples in hip hop. When Meth was talking about we was going down to the college campus to see Angie. I could be wrong. I thought he was referring to Angie Martinez, because you feel me, she real big. She's real big radio host in hip hop, and her and Meth got a close relationship. So I thought that's who he referring to. He said Angie. Then when Ray and Ghost was on the phone, stretching Bobito had a real big talk show. So just
Yeah,
referencing people who, looking back, we see them in the current day as these huge figures in hip hop and radio talk show, and artists who got they first real big exposure from these acts. And we see them mention them starting up the same time Wu-Tang was. I appreciate that part of it. Then we see the episode end. Um, well, when RZA and Divine, when they was at the little convention, you see just the I guess displaying the how hard, like what you guys was thinking. It's not the wrong thought. You feel me? Because sometimes it is hard. Like me and you talk about Griselda all the time. Those dudes, people might look at them as newer artists. Those dudes, late 30s, mid 30s, 40. You feel me?
yeah,
For them, they've been rapping since they was young, though. So for everybody, you feel me? It ain't always, you feel me? Everybody ain't gonna be Nas who blow up when he's
Es-
16. Everybody ain't
yeah.
gonna be Chief
Especially
Keef
when
growing up when you
in
16.
the episode they kept mentioning that they independent.
Yeah,
You got a label, you got a label, you got a label. We independent, and everybody as soon as they say they independent, yeah, 'cause they know the label's gonna upfront you the money,
yeah.
and we're gonna get paid regardless on my end. Uh, like you independent, that mean you ain't got the funds behind you.
Same thing with Divine. What Buddy told him. You feel me? We 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 bound off you, or you could give us the records, and then once we sell them, that's how you gonna get your money. And this. When you an
Yeah,
up and coming independent artist like that, you feel me? You can't. You basically
yeah. You
giving them
guys,
your product and you ain't getting no money until you don't. It's not even for sure they gonna sell them. So you feel me? Then they
right?
take your stuff. They could just be out of there. You feel me? So as an
Yeah, that
independent
consignment.
artist, it's it ain't easy. So it kind of painted that picture. You feel nowadays we see you could whether you want to say the chances and different things where you could be independent. You could kind of be independent but have the backing of a major machine behind you. Back then it wasn't none of that. So you feel me? Just seeing that, how hard it was, you feel me? How they talk about it. A lot of people and it's gonna kind of get into a topic we're gonna talk about later. But and Jezza talked about it in a lot of his raps. A lot of people on the heads, and we saw it with matter of fact, we saw it last season with RZA when he was Prince Rakeem. A lot of the heads of these labels and people these artists meeting don't know nothing about hip hop. You feel me? Like Buddy, I
Yeah,
don't know nothing about hip hop. I just put on this front to get paid. You feel me? I'm just
yeah,
trying to hear some other music, really. And that's what a lot of artists go through. A lot of artists over the years been mismanaged because they get put in front of a person who they don't love hip hop. They don't know anything about hip hop. All they know is how to make money. So they gonna do whatever they think you should do to make money. You feel me? You see how Wu-Tang blew up. He had white people before telling him, "No, bro, the hip hop, that rugged stuff ain't gonna work. We want to dress you up in one of those little penguin suits and
yeah,
have you dance with the little Wheel of Fortune
yep.
looking women." Like, you feel me? So it just paint a picture. Even to this day, a lot of these people who run labels don't know it's about money, which is why you kind of see nowadays what's on the forefront ain't it's not because you're skilled. It's not because you're talented. They want somebody, even if you can't rap. If they look at you, are you supermodel s? You marketable? Okay, we could find somebody to write your raps. We could find somebody to give you the songs, but you
Yeah,
marketable, so we can make money off you. And that's what RZA was dealing with. And then the one person who he looked at like this, just a white woman. She looked like one of them culture appropriating
mm-hmm.
white women, little white blonde shorty, dressed up like a hipster. The one person who had was the
Look
daddy to
like
them
she
boys.
appropriating. Yeah,
Yeah, he nah, I ain't even finna go over there. The whole time that was the one. And I get that because at the same time, you feel me? I get why he felt like that. But I be on Twitter all the time. And King Cricket, I got that community. I be in his mentions, talking to him, talking to his community all the time. And it is some white women in there who they love
they
hip
know
hop.
just as much.
And
Yeah,
they was raised on it, and they some of them the respectful kind. You feel me? They know not to say nigga. They know you feel me. It's times what giving an opinion. They up. Hey, look, I know I'm just a guest here. I'm a you feel me. Y'all go ahead get y'all opinion off, and I'ma respect that and come in where I fit in type stuff. And that's it's respectable, and we saw that all throughout the episode. You feel me? And then we saw Ray and Ghost really going the label, rushing the label, stretching Babito, you feel me? Hey man, this our stuff. Play it. You feel me? It's hard. Sometimes you gotta force the issue. You feel me? Ain't nobody gonna do it for you. You feel me? Sometimes you gonna get a whole lot of no's. You gonna when it come to music, you gonna get a whole lot of no's, and they don't mean you fall back. They don't mean give up on yourself, man. You go back to the drawing board. You feel me? Keep trying until you get a no, or I mean, keep trying until you get a yes. You just gotta really believe in yourself, and that's what they did. Which and you see at the end of the episode, it all paid off. You feel me? They getting ready, packing up, and it's you feel me? They getting ready, packing up, and you finally hear Staten from Staten Island. You see Ray stop, then you hear Protect Your Neck come on, and you feel me? It ain't like they universal. how we know them today is this really global phenomenon where people in all type of continents, countries everywhere got Wu symbols and tattoos and stuff, but they got their foot in the door getting a song on the local radio. And it's that reassurance, you feel me, that you God and Ghost and all those dudes needed where you feel me, okay, you feel me, we not wasting our time with this RZA plan. It's actually gonna pay off, you feel me? And that's you know, I love the show, so I rock with every episode, but
Mm,
I just appreciate,
yeah,
the life lessons that they giving other people. Like you people can take stuff away from this. RZA ain't let nobody tell him you gotta make this type of music. No, we need our stuff to be rough and rugged because that reflect where we come from. You feel me? Don't give up on your art. They done went through
right.
so much stuff, bro. Rob RZA, you feel me? Jizzy and RZA both went through some label BS, and they came back and did what they had to do. And it's you feel me? It's just outside of just being a show and you know giving us kind of a form of the history of Wu-Tang. It just give people a lot of I think life stories that they really could take away
Yeah, especially if you're an up and coming artist.
for sure.
Just watching how they move and how they operated everything. It's nice to see. Give you a little foreground on how one of the biggest acts came about
For
and what
sure.
it take. How much work and effort they put in to actually get to that point. So that's just one of the reasons why I really love and rock with the show.
Oh, facts. Facts, man. I'm just yeah, I'm excited. Oh, dang, it's episode 7 already. Gee, that shit feel like it just
Yeah.
came out like
So
2 weeks ago.
yeah, I was just looking at it. So if they go based off what they did for this last season, so we probably got about 3 more. If they do 10, I wish they'd do more because
They going
we watched Inspector Deck, make the lyrics to Cream and stuff, and we seen Method Man and Protect Your Neck. That's it. We need to. It's plenty more songs on that album that they could touch base on, and I'm sure it's still more,
it
you
is
know,
only 10 episodes.
foreground.
Man.
Yeah, the first season was only 10, so I'm hoping we get more, but if not, we got 3 more episodes to go, and hopefully they come with it. Because I mean, 3 more episodes, you're gonna have to leave off with a bang if you wanna
For sure.
really get this shit back going for a season 3. And they got plenty of content
Oh
because you got
yeah.
their all their solo work. We already talked about that every week. We talk about their solo work, and you know they got more out. They got enough.
No,
They got a lot more.
I'm more so that's what I'm more so looking forward to. Just seeing how far they're gonna take the story. Cause it could
Yeah,
right now it's happy go lucky and seeing we seeing the rough times, but seeing how far they would take, that's really just what I'm curious about. How far is they gonna take? Is they gonna end after 36 Chambers, which I hope they don't do, because Wu Tang Forever is also
yeah,
a huge
classic
part of them.
man.
Liquid Swords and Supreme Clientele, Iron Man, you feel me? Purple Tape, to Cal,
Mm,
all those, you feel me? Return to the 36 Chambers, ODB stuff, you know, but then the show could get real dark with Dirty and his
yeah,
the demons he was fighting. You feel me? Him passing away, and that's why I'm just curious about how far they gonna take it, cause it could get dark and it like it's touching people now. They could take it and you feel me? They could push. They could go a while with it. Seeing the
yeah,
dissension between them over the years, it's always gonna be brotherhood, but they had a little spats and when they ain't feeling each other. So man, I'm really just curious how far exactly they gonna take this story, man. But I'm a ride with it. You feel me? I love Wu. Those some of my favorite MCs of all time, some of the best MCs of all time. So I'm here for it.
Right. Other than that, we got new music. Uh, it was it wasn't. I feel like it was more singles than it
It was
was,
slightly weak.
albums.
It was a
It
slight
was
weak.
yeah. First, one of the biggest projects to drop was probably Don Toliver.
Don Toliver, no. Don
Yeah,
Toliver, my homie. So
yeah.
you
I'm
know,
saying that's one of the bigger
yeah.
acts that dropped this week. He had a
Um,
week basically to himself, other than
yeah.
a couple singles here and there. So, Life of Dawn, that's what it's called. The album called, and it's decent.
No,
I
for
like it, but
sure.
I'm not even really into the singy, rappy, back and forth that it reminded me of. I want to say the rodeo.
Rodeo. Yeah,
Yeah,
Travis,
rodeo.
yeah. That's he
Yeah,
signed to Travis. I mean, I
it
was a
is.
big fan of his album last year, Heaven or Hell. Like I love that album. That's probably last year. They're probably top 3 to 5 favorite albums last year. Um, it's they got the same vibe. It's that kind of that spacey atmospheric music in a vein of kind of the foundation that Cuddy set. I
Oh
think
yeah,
over the years he been doing it better. When he first came out, just when you under, I feel like when you under somebody like Travis and you kind of got similar styles, it's easy to kind of try to emulate them a little bit because you kind of want the same success that they had and just they process and things they do influence you over the years. He been doing a better job of trying to differentiate himself, but it's still similar. They definitely got similar styles. I think if you was more of a fan of like the rodeos, days before rodeos,
that's my favorite
the
Travis album.
earlier
So
Travis stuff, you'll probably like Don Toliver because Travis a superstar now. So with being a superstar, you
yeah,
feel me? He gonna do more industry like things. Don Toliver is more of a kind of like he that throwback to the earlier Travis if you rock with it.
right. Yeah, I like the that intro. That intro was decent. Escape. That shit was fire.
For sure,
Uh,
for
and
sure.
then when it got to what is called outer space, that's when I really, really with Baby King. That's when I really, really was like, yeah, this Travis, this like got Travis written all over it, but still trying to separate Don Toliver from Travis because he's his own person, so
Facts.
just not trying to too much compare them, but that outer space was all right.
Facts. No, baby Kane, he getting
Yeah, Baby King.
placements. He just what
Yeah,
performed at the BET Awards last week. Don Toliver album, what Kanye album he was on. Drake gave him a couple shout outs. So you feel me? He definitely he get his name out there for sure.
that drugs and hella melodies. That's my shit too. Cause
No, Khalid,
Callie,
yeah.
yeah, you just she fire, she fire.
No, facts.
I rock with her.
Facts. 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 I rock with it. It's nice when you get songs like this and albums like this, cause Travis what on 2 of the songs, and I always appreciate when I get songs like this where you get big artists, maybe a Travis or a Drake or something, but you still see an artist. They don't rely on those bigger names to carry their album. Some of my
No,
those two, even with Travis, those not my favorite songs on the album. I like when artists, they get those bigger names, but they they put their best foot forward on other stuff with maybe lesser known artists. Like you said, Outer Space, I love that with Baby King. Crossfaded, the intro I love. The two joints with Kali, I love, man. I mean, For one joint with Kali, I'm looking at the video. Counted as two, but now I love the double
Yeah,
standards, what you need and stuff. And you feel me? Again, just that vibey atmosphere. It's not as straightforward. You feel me? It's Don Toliver is a vibe artist. You feel me? He
yeah,
not. It's I'm not coming here for bars. I'm more so want a vibe, an atmosphere that I could just you feel me chill to. Probably nighttime. You feel me?
like with this, it gave me what I didn't get from like Man on the Moon 3.
Facts.
Man on the Moon 3, he was, he leaned into a little bit of a different vibe, but like Man on the Moon 2, even Man on the Moon 1, those are some of my you know, favorite albums
Facts.
that even come out. So I mean,
I
just
need some.
Kid Cudi in general, just he was super fire. So
Need some
this
Cuddy
was giving,
vinyls.
yeah, this was giving me that. Dude. Oh yeah, I got the Cudi vinyls. Man. You gotta get those. You gotta get
I'm finna play
those. Them
Kids
shits,
Ghost tonight.
them shits. When you play them,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
gonna
the
get them
Men on the
hard.
Moons. Yeah, when you play them on vinyl,
Got
yeah,
some
it
joints
hit.
on the way though. I'm gonna show you. I ain't even
What
gonna man. Man, I got that
ain't gonna?
waters. I got that waters on the way.
Yeah.
I got some
Where'd you
waters.
find that one at?
Best Buy. I ordered it online yesterday. I think I got I
Yeah.
got the waters on the way. That Mac Miller Faces on the way. Classic mixtape. That's gonna come to streaming and
Yeah.
everything. I
That's
think on the
coming. Yeah,
15th.
that's coming to streaming. Yep, next
What
week.
else I ordered? What else I ordered? Forever is a mighty long time. That big crit I had to. I
Yeah.
had to get my boy Saba take care for me. That's man. I didn't say it before. That's probably one of my favorite albums of all time. Anytime I'm going through something, whether it be losing somebody, like that's like my safe album, my therapy album. That every
Yeah.
time that album, that don't help me through so much. Um, I'm just mad that joint ain't gonna come for they talking about 3 4 months. I gotta wait,
Damn.
but I mean I'll probably be done forgot about it. Then one day it just show up at my house and I'll be super excited. What else I get, bro? I got something else I don't even remember. I be getting so many joints. I don't even be remember what I be buying. What else I get? I feel like it was a female artist I got. Man, I can't even remember. I don't even remember. I don't forget. Um, Modus Vivendi. That Shake album. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, Shake Systems. Yeah, yeah,
That
she
joint
fire.
amazing. That joint amazing.
I need that healing. I need healing component.
I do need
Speaking
healing
of Mick
component
Jenkins, Mick Jenkins, I need that
because
healing component.
that joint hold it dropped on our birthday, whatever year that was. I was at school going through stuff. That joint definitely hold a special place in my
I think
heart.
that was like 2016 when it
Yeah,
dropped. Yeah,
healing
that
component.
the healing component. That's my shit right there.
Bro,
I definitely need that one.
I ordered one. I ordered like two more vinyls. I don't remember which ones I got today. I think from Best Buy. I
Yeah,
don't,
2016. That shit.
I don't remember. What vinyls I ordered today? Resurrection, that common resurrection. That bandana. I got jealous because you had
Yeah.
that bandana joint. I had to get the bandana joint when I seen it.
Hey man,
I need pinata,
you
boy, because I need to get that.
pinata. Yeah, pinata. Pinata. Even Alfredo, if you got that one on
Yeah,
vinyl,
I need to
I
hear
need
that
that too.
that
Alfredo's.
Mad Lib thugging. That Freddie Madley of thugging. I need to hear that joint on the speakers on the vinyl. That joint, knock it,
Yeah.
man. But man. Speaking of Mick Jenkins, man, I know you hype because that's your
Oh
boy.
yeah.
That's my boy
That's
too. But matter of fact, do I still got the screen up? Yeah, we here.
uh,
That Mick Jenkins.
October 29th.
Yes, sir. I
Yeah,
love I
October.
love the disengaging stuff that artists starting to do nowadays when they
The
releasing
big
the
crit
albums.
one. The big
Yeah,
crit when he did that, he had everybody sign up through their phone number, and he sent out his contact information, and
yeah,
he did all that for his little shit that was coming out, his vinyl package and stuff like that, and coming to streaming. So that was fire.
bro. You
And
know
then I
we
like this.
whatever
This
show he
is
do in Chicago, we gotta go. We got to.
man,
I'm hyped.
man.
Yeah, man. Studio the first, deliver album, photo shoot, preseason game, video directors, tour
Look,
rehearsal.
I already tour rehearsals, man.
Man,
So
nah, this
it's gonna be a decent look. This is I can't wait for this.
this joint. Then
I
how
can't
he
wait for
did
this.
it, the contact. You go to the contacts. He got
It's the this all everybody who worked on the album.
Boy, I seen Saba name and got so excited. It's a producer. It's he produced one of the joints, the Speed Racer joint. But I'm hyped. Cause Saba low key, Saba
Yeah,
produce some joints on Care for Me that I rock with. They be sleeping on him. He be on live sometimes with his beat machine producing. That I be rocking with, man. You know, Saba, Monty Booker. Man, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I ain't gonna lie, I'm
yeah.
hyped. I'm hyped, man. Then
Um,
we can't
yeah.
forget the
I like
Chris
this. I
Jenkins
like
shit,
this
though.
whole
Yeah.
ordeal. They go to album cover. Then you got
Contacts,
the video out for context. You got the video out for truffles too.
notes. He had the lyrics for contacts in his joint. Talking about grocery list, track list. Man,
The
it's just
track list,
dope.
yeah. This shit gonna be fire.
No, what do you think of the two singles? The two singles that's out.
Um, I think it was it Truffles is my favorite out of the two, I believe.
No, yeah, Truffle's the more vibey joint. Contacts,
Yeah,
he was getting off some lines on contacts.
yeah. Context, he's showing you what he could do. You know his
Um,
oh, what's them songs called? Man, those are some of my favorite songs.
yeah, he got
His
the lyrics.
during his mixtape, his two mixtapes he had.
Bro, this boy.
This that line right there, the real eyes joint.
Oh yeah, realize, realize.
Yeah,
Yeah, that joint. Yeah, realize. Help me see the truth. Trying to be more like James. I walk in Peter's shoes. Sparrows got to beat my views. Finished frames I see through. Man,
hey, Mick Jenkins is nice.
nah, man. I was working on. I started working on like the little Chicago greatest rappers list. And Mick in my. I ain't wrong. I don't do it, man. Mick up there. He in my top 5. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna show
Yeah,
the list on one of these episodes, but yeah, everybody should know my top. But my top 3, I'll tell you, my top 3 was Lupe commenting on. I don't count Ye, but Lupe commenting on
yeah.
Lupe commenting Mick. That's my top 3 whole time. In that order, Lupe commenting Mick Jenkins. Mick just
Mick Jenkins,
he hard.
man. Like the what was it? He did that song he did a while back on P's and Q's.
Yeah,
He used all the like he was using all the P's and then all the Q words, and he did it with C's too. And just his penmanship, man. The fact that you could like if y'all ain't heard it, I'm gonna find what the song is called. From his mixtape.
no facts. You know what
But
I
if
love
you
about
if you
Chicago?
yeah,
All our artists got at least like all our young artists to be young, they all got some classic stuff. The Waters
yeah,
classic album on No Name Drop on Room 25, that's a classic to me. Chance Acid Rap classic. Saba Care for Me classic. Man,
day
Spade,
day 10 classic.
Yeah, Coda.
Shit,
Coda
healing
got some
component.
joints. Vic Mensa. People sleep on Vic. Vic a spitter. Like he done did some whatever. He done did some weird stuff in the media,
Mm.
but he be
Yeah,
spitting.
that I can't even. I'll never bring up that rock phase. He wearing the dress, cut his hair, he's bald. I don't know. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that, but Vic Mensa, like back in the day, him, Chance,
No,
um, especially day 10 around that era, man.
facts,
When they was rocking with each other heavy before
facts.
they falling out and shit,
No, I'm looking
that shit
forward to
was
this Mick album, man. I'm looking forward to it for sure. Um, what else we got coming? That Wayne joint.
that Wayne joint.
What was it
That took
called?
me back. That took me back right there.
I don't remember the name. What
Uh,
was it? What was it
it was
on?
called You Dig.
You dig? Yeah,
Yeah, that shit took me back to old Wayne.
that Wayne joint was hard. That Wayne joint was hard, boy. It reminded me, like you said, it took you back because they say it was from what they say. It was from the Carter 3 sessions.
Yeah,
And
that's
what I love about that what I
was
love
this.
about that is the fact that when you know if you know Wayne, I think the Carter 3 it got leaked. And back then, same thing happened with Nas Nostradamus when it got leaked. Back then, your album got leaked. You kind of had to, the songs that got leaked, you had to go back and replace them. And when you've been working on an album for
Yeah,
one,
because
two,
it
three,
gave me the
four,
feel. I knew it was from that era because
yeah, that sample
when I
your
listened
voice.
to it, if it sound just like in the same vein of Let the Beat Build.
Yeah, that the little voice that be doing that's the same joint from what's that joint? Gossip. That gossip
Yeah,
joint was my
ain't no ain't no heavy auto tune on it. It
yeah.
was man, that took you back to the
I wish
old
more
Wayne.
artists would do that. Cause you see like when Nostradamus got was it Nostradamus that got leaked? Or was it I am? I think it was Nostradamus. But that leaked and then he ended up having to drop like the lost tapes. I don't know. I think it was I don't know. Whichever one was his
It was
third
one
album.
of them.
Whichever
Yeah,
one was Nas' third album. The joint got leaked, and then he dropped lost tapes eventually, and there was a lot of the joints that got leaked. I wish a lot of artists when stuff like that happen. I think it'll help
just
a
throw that
lot
shit
of
out.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think it'll help a lot of like OG spitters who went through stuff like that to release. Because you see nowadays, yeah, edit some of his albums. Drake will edit some of his albums. If they got the like if they got the how the track list originally was, if they still got those tracks, drop the version that you originally planned to drop as like a bonus. You know how artists do bonus albums now. Drop the bonus album with the version that you originally wanted to drop before you had to add the other stuff and let people see what you intended your creation to be. You feel me? I think that'll help a
right.
lot of artists like Wayne dropping some stuff in the Carter 3 is amazing. I would have loved to hear whatever version the Carter Five was before all the Birdman stuff, and he basically had to sit on the sidelines for like 3, 4, 5 years. You feel me? 3, 4, 5 years, yo, that album ain't the same as it was whenever he
Right.
originally intended for it to drop. So I just would love for artists to start doing that, like these OG artists. You feel me? Start
Man,
dropping.
anything like we always say some of the OG artists we call it the fall off. All reel us back in with some of that. It
Yeah,
don't have to be nothing new. It could be
some
some shit you
old,
had. Yeah, even if you change up the verse a little
bro.
bit, want to like put another
Untitled
verse on it or
Unmastered,
something.
bro. That ain't nothing but a bunch of throwaways from the Pimp a Butterfly sessions. and it's
Yeah.
still people marvel at like his throwaways better than niggas' whole albums. Like,
The fact that you can go get that on vinyl, you can go get that like
yeah.
you can put it's on streaming, like
And you see Wayne did
man,
that on some of the leaks on the Carter 3. He dropped it was like a little mixtape he dropped of some of the leaks. Like artists, these OG artists start doing that because like I said, some of them albums, unfortunately, some albums get messed up by just simply because of a leak. Somebody leaked it or whatever. Drop them albums as a little mixtape of lost ones or lost tape type stuff.
especially the just feeding your core fan base, you know,
Yeah.
even if you changed up the way you do things and shit like that, feed your core and drop some of the shit you had
Maybe
in the
four,
tuck.
5, 7 song EP. You feel me?
Yeah,
Just throwaways like, hey guys, these throwaways from Steelmatic. These throwaways from Hip Hop is Dead. These throwaways from you feel me Blueprint, the Blueprint. These throwaways from the Carter 2. These you feel me throwaways, whatever it may be. Artists would like I'd be hyped for stuff like that. You feel me? Cause a lot of throwaways sometimes it could be as simple as some of those tracks be amazing. It's just sometimes like this track is probably amazing. It just don't fit into the theme of the album or it don't fit into the concept of the album. You feel like
yeah,
that's why people love Untitled Unmasked. Like some of Kendrick, some people like some I know people like some of these songs love Untitled too. Like these one of Kendrick's best songs, but you feel me? For whatever reason, he felt like it didn't fit into the you feel me the
right.
cohesiveness of the Pimp a
He,
Butterfly.
speaking of throwaways, like you can't he can't not put that out.
Oh, for sure.
The Andre 3000 song and Kanye,
Got to.
you can't not put that out. Like that's one of the throwaways we definitely need.
Yeah, he got to
Like
do something with
don't
it.
let that just sleep in the tuck.
Whatever
Like
verse he originally had, he need to put that original verse and plug. Imagine he gave us all the listening sessions. You feel me? We knew what the album sounded like. Now imagine when Donda dropped that song open the album and we like, yo, the fuck is this? You hear
yeah,
DMX voice like it already reeled you in because you hear DMX little sample talking to his child, and then you hear Three Stacks verse. That would have blew my
yeah,
mind when Donda dropped. Cause I feel like I already know what the album gonna be, but hearing Donda drop, like,
yeah.
hey, look, I get it. That the jail joint, I rock with that jail. But what Three Stacks did, I get it. You don't
It
want
it
cursing on that album, bro.
it beats anything that they got
Bro,
that they had out. You know,
I get,
any song on the
I
album.
get the no cursing thing. You got to make that one exception because it wasn't like because 3K, it was respectfully like it was respectful cursing. Like it got the
Yeah.
point across. Man, that yeah,
That's what I
got
was
to.
saying. I don't know what he's trying to do. If he's trying to get like a
I think he
Grammy or
was
something,
gonna
or
drop it.
you
I
know, as
think
a
Drake just
gospel. I
ruined
don't
it.
know.
So, but no, he need to drop that. Anybody would make an exception for Three Stacks. Anybody,
We need that. We need that. I need that in my phone. I need that.
bro. I'm
Just man.
I'm gonna find it somewhere. I can get it on my phone. I just got that my Kami got on my phone. I think I said it last week. I'm gonna get that
Yeah,
on my phone.
yeah. You definitely
Trust me.
need to. When you need a good one, you going
I'm
to
a,
some.
matter of
Yeah,
fact, I'm gonna get it on
I
my
need
phone
that.
tonight. I'm gonna send it your way, bro.
All right,
Oh
I
man, what
definitely
else?
need that one.
Yeah, man.
Um,
We had anything
what else
else?
came out? Yeah, it's some other Alchemist.
Out for
He,
sure. That Mozzie intro was that
yeah,
Mozzie
yeah.
intro was man.
Uh,
Mozzie
yeah.
got. I mean, I said Mozzie.
Alchemist been on a he been
Mozzie.
on a little tear too this year.
Man,
But this is I believe this is third this year.
something like that. Just about.
I
No,
think this is third. Or
Mozzie got dirty on that intro. I'm talking bars. Mike, bro, Mike and Earl are so similar with that nonchalant flow. I had to stop for a minute, like, bro, is this Earl? But I'm nah,
Yeah.
he sounded a little too different. Then I see like, oh nah, that's Mike. That nigga, Mike.
Ben Stables, he
It's like
always
Earl,
gonna
little
get.
homie, anyways.
He gonna do what needs to be done every time. Ben
What was that?
Stables.
Bruiser Brigade? That's a group, ain't it? Cause I
Ain't
saw
never heard of
I
him to this.
saw that name and I'm thinking it's one dude. Then it's like 4, 5 different voices that spin. They spin though. I didn't know if it was one dude or a bunch, one dude using different voices. But no, I'm a track 3 and track 4. Salupers. I ain't familiar with that artist either. But I'm gonna check both of them out tonight though, for sure. Cause
Yeah,
niggas spin
they got I had to go look them up. They got a little album they dropped this year
for
back in
sure.
May. It's called TV 62. So
Boy, we almost
uh,
forgot about your boy.
I ain't forget about my boy. I ain't forget about my boy Conway. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
I had to hear my boy Conway
You just talking
rip
about
shit
Alk
up.
been snapping on you. Alk produced that Piano Love.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
he got his name everywhere.
Bro.
Yeah, this track right here. Yeah,
Yeah.
he
He
he's ripping
gearing
shit
up.
down.
Gonna drop his
I
debut.
Yeah, he need to go ahead drop his his album for Shady,
Yeah.
and he's he the only person left
Yeah.
that's on
It was
Shady.
only him and
So
West Side
go ahead,
Gun, so
yeah,
might as well.
go ahead, get it over with, man. I need that. This
Man,
piano love. This was it.
bro, I'm mad I
He's
didn't
showing.
catch that
He
show.
just be yeah. Oh, I'm so mad. And then we missed a couple shows because J. Cole was just he just what was that? What's today? The ninth, the seventh.
I don't even
The
know
seventh.
Cole was here.
He was in Chicago on the seventh.
Bro, I
And
gotta
then
catch one
he got
before the end of the year. He
he
on
had
tour
what's the
right
fire?
now.
Yeah, he got Drewski as the comedic act before his show. And Drewski, he funny as hell.
We
I would have
gotta
loved to be there for that.
we gotta catch a show, bro. Nah,
Mm.
Conway got busy on this though. I ain't gonna lie to you. God don't
We
make
still,
mistakes. Should be coming soon.
yeah, that. What else we had? I know we got some more music. See, it was like little singles, just a
Yeah,
bunch of singles.
I saw something.
Dang,
I saw
What
something. I
else
don't
came
know
out?
how true it is. Was it this Saba drop? Or am I tweaking?
I ain't see nothing with Saba.
No, no, that's old. Alright, that's old. I ain't tweaking.
Um,
Yeah,
I ain't listen to that one yet. Big Nas.
yeah, they ain't.
Nas dropped something called Big Nas. I
Sleepy
ain't listened
Hollow.
to it though.
I ain't get to listen to his yet, but Sleepy Hollow dropped. Um, they keep uploading. You know, Aaliyah, they keep uploading more of her stuff.
Yeah.
Ultimate Aaliyah and I Care for You, both of those on streaming now. Tech Nine drop. Hey, Tech
Tech
Nine drop.
Nine
Did you
with
hear? Did you hear
The
the?
Rock.
Yeah,
Oh,
face off,
yeah. I
bro,
seen that, man.
bro.
How what's up with everybody?
Bro, I
Trying
gotta sit down, bro.
to
I know Tech Nine wrote that verse for him, but still,
the same thing happened with D Wade. I know Rick Ross wrote that verse, dog. But they can't be
y'all
doing that,
gotta
dog.
chill.
Y'all gotta stay in y'all lane, dog. The
Y'all
Rock,
gotta
I don't know what
chill,
that was. I don't know. I can't
man.
even fathom how Tech Nine and The Rock got into a studio session together. I don't.
I think because that must be for the Rock show, the face off of the showdown, whatever show he got. That joint, I heard that joint because I was on from Crooklyn community. I was on Twitter and somebody was like, "You heard this Rock song, bro? What?" I go look and Rock. I don't, man. I can't even. I don't know what the man said, but that
Yeah,
joint
I
was.
don't. Nah, I
He
had
was
to cut
trying to
that.
spit it
My
too. He put all he had into spin that verse too.
my homie at work, he like Tech 9, fucking biggest fan or some shit. I asked him about it. He's like, man, I can't listen to that. And Tech 9, my dude, I can't listen to that dog.
Man, that joint had me dead, bro. That joint had me dead.
I don't know. I just can't put my head around how they even was like, yeah, let me do a verse. And it was just like, all right, let Rock get on that joint, do a
Like
verse.
that. It be like that, man. But man, we what?
You gotta ignore those them shits when
Oh
they
man,
come out.
it's comedy. You feel me? Kevin Hart got an album out, bro. It's comedy, bro.
Yeah, I ain't listening to that either.
No, that joint old, but I think that was in
Yeah, the
college. I
chocolate
heard that. Yeah, the chocolate.
chocolate drop shit. Nah,
That
I ain't
joint.
trying to listen to that.
No man. We had a conversation we wanted to get to though.
Yeah, it was leaning into the conversation because I was thinking about the verses that's coming up. Big
Yeah,
Daddy Kane, KRS One,
KRS-One for sure.
like two
Classic.
legends, two absolute legends, and
Yeah,
I think we touched on a little bit how I just don't think they gonna get the respect that they deserve with this verses.
for sure.
Granted, like when the older acts come and do a versus, they generation come out. They generation,
No, this ain't for
make some
us.
noise.
Well,
But
this
I
for
mean,
us, but
even if
not our generation.
I feel like uh that's why I posed this question. Is the new generation disconnected from the old? And I believe that they are because all the new gen should be right in here on the in the forefront, in the IG lives, listening and just paying their respects to two legends. They Big Daddy Kane KRS-One is he basically when you think of rap
No,
and how and its ascension, its origin, like you gotta think of KRS-One, you gotta think Big Daddy Kane.
facts.
And I just feel like this new day and age, they look at the rap and you might pull up some Big Daddy Kane and people ain't gonna respect it as such because it's like we don't even rap like that no more. This ain't this ain't it. But this is what rap was. This is how it started. And I just feel like there's gonna be a huge disconnect.
I got a take on that. I think it's more so nowadays artists they don't got no I was I was watching an interview one time and I think it was it was what's they show? You know, Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes got their podcast, Ball His Life, I think. And they
Yeah,
had Steph on it. And Steven Jackson was it's basketball related, but I'm gonna relate it back to music. But Steven Jackson was talking about how his son he in layup lines. You know, usually, you under the basket, you want to lay it up a couple times, you feel me, just to see it go in, get a little rhythm. But he was like, he had practice in it. His kid or somebody on the team pulling up from half court like Steph. Boom. Just pulling up. That was their whole pregame warm up. Pulling up from half court. And I think they asked him, like, what you doing? Like, I'm warming up, and it's like that. Nowadays they see Steph, he could pull up from half court, he could boom, 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 and that's what they want to do off rip. They don't care about the process and how he got from
Yeah,
just being able to.
you gotta perfect. You gotta
Yeah,
perfect that originality. It wasn't no 3 point line. People wasn't shooting from you know 30, 40 feet. People wasn't shooting from there, man. Like perfect your craft, the fundamental, the basis of what basketball is, and then you can get into oh, I could shoot.
yeah,
Like that's why, like you love to see that they made the game entertaining. Steph shooting from, you know,
yeah.
he get the ball, he run around a little bit, and then shoot from wherever, contested or not. And
Facts.
if he hit it, it's exciting. It gets the adrenaline going in the crowd, pumped up. But it's like you, the big man is a lost art. So when you see people like Joel Embiid, even though he's shooting from the threes, um, Jokic, he just won MVP. You see him, he post game, he looked like Dirk, Tim Duncan. You know,
Facts.
he playing like that, and he playmaking. So you see, is like people like that. That's a lost art. Like I'll go back and look at videos of Shaq, how dominant he was. Ain't nobody in the league like that. There's nobody in the league like that because there ain't nobody trying to. Everybody trying to get fancy. I seen what's his name, Boban or whatever. He, the dude,
Yeah.
big 7'7" dude. He pulled up from three, and I'm like, what?
But in
I,
music,
like, gee, you
music,
you like, and from music standpoint, it's like all these dudes they see this they see these gimmicks and they see what they see you could get on at the drop of a dime now.
yeah,
You know you got to do something like not creative in a sense, but it's like something that's gonna catch the eye. You see these people with Kodak Black with his hair, um, Lil Pump, he had the you know different color hair, and all these other they get the tattoos on their face and stuff, and the
yeah. Like
girls, all the girls got BBLs, and they trying to look good in the forefront. They trying to look good first, and then is they lyrics just don't add up. They sound don't add up, and then we was talking about too. They lean into that pop route so quick. They go straight into that pop route. And it's like if you wanted to be in a rapper and respected as such, follow the guidelines, follow the forefathers of
see, but that's the
what
thing.
it
I don't
meant to
think
be.
people don't necessarily care about being. It's Wale said something a while ago. I don't even remember what he said. I ain't gonna try to quote it, but it was something along the lines. Nowadays, I don't think it's not a. I don't think people too much care about being a rapper. So a lot of these young people, they they to them rap started when maybe it like Jay, like that's kind of when rap started. Or it started with Wayne and Kanye and stuff. Rap, it's it used to be Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, Chuck D, Ice Cube. If you want to talk about some of the Lupe's and races and stuff, they rap because they genuinely love it. You feel me? Again, Lupe got blackballed and he went from one of the biggest artists in the world to a dude who it's hard for him. He blackballed so much to the point it's hard for him to move 20K, you feel me, units in a week. And that's crazy for a person who used to sell like 200K. But They rap because they love it. Nowadays, I don't think these dudes necessarily love rap. It's more so I can make money off rap. I can make money just
Yeah,
off going in a booth and picking
it's
a
a
beat
sport to them,
that's
you know.
and riding a wave kind of. So it's like they don't care about the skills of listening to the forefathers, and you see how they've been saying they've been how the OGs been talking like when you go on when you go on the when you rapping, don't rap over your own vocals. You feel me? Just rap over the beat. You kind of cheat your fans out of the experience. But they don't. You feel me? Do they? They don't. I don't think they necessarily care. You feel me? It's they don't care about that. It's not about the skill to them. It's not about none of that. They trying to collect a check. They fans. It's a reflection of the fans too. The fans don't care about all that. How skilled you is. You feel me? They just like you see how people talk now like such and such rode the beat, such and such, blah blah blah, such and such. You know, the people hear the beat and they just want you to sound good over the beat. It don't really matter what you say. So I mean, do we got artists that I don't do we got artists that still look up to you feel me, the KRS-Ones, the Big Daddy Kane, yeah. The vast majority don't, but it's more so a reflection of just the industry as a whole. When you look at it, especially with the young artists, how many young artists can you say is actually like spitters, like good? Maybe the only popular young dude that you can say is really he focused on the actual craft of rapping is that's popular and got a platform is maybe Corday. You feel
Yeah,
me? That's
he dropped a single too, and love what he doing, you know,
yeah,
right now.
that's Corday. You could kind of get into maybe JID, but he not he known more than some dudes, but he not you feel me that big. Or they really the only one who got that platform. So like I said, it's more so a reflection of just the industry don't care about rappity rap. They just you feel me collecting a check. And Big Daddy Kane them time, you had to be spitting, you had to stand out. It wasn't no fitting in like it was today. Nowadays, if something hot, everybody gonna do it. Back then, it was you feel me. You get clown for doing that, doing what
Yeah,
everybody else doing what's hot. So it's I think it's more so a reflection of just the times, the industry, what the record labels want. Then just you feel me. We got a lot of the game filled with casuals and hype beasts and whatever hot is what's hot. You feel me? You don't got to be good to mark. Skill ain't a marketing tool no more. You feel me? You go viral on Instagram or whatever. You go viral on Instagram. You
TikTok.
post something, yeah,
Yeah,
and you got a hit now. And you popular or whatever. It's like that. Like this verses is more so for, like I say, it's more so for the you gonna see a lot of OGs in there, Royce and Lupe and Ice Cube and Black Thoughts, and you might see some younger dudes, maybe our generation. I'm pretty sure Cole gonna pop in. You know, as Drake as the type of music he make. Drake's one of those people who I think when you listen to him talk and stuff, and he do interviews, he's really knowledgeable about music. You feel me? He listen to Mock Homie. You feel me? Fan of Jizz and stuff. He's one of those artists who kind of set the foundation for the younger artists where they want to be hot and make money. But I'm pretty sure he gonna pop in because in his heart he really a student of the game. But it ain't. I'ma watch it. If fans like hip hop heads gonna watch it, but that's because we went back and I guess you know we went back and kind of we love the culture, so we went back and did our due diligence. You feel me? Knowing where you feel me. Okay, Hove is growing up. Yeah, our generation was Hove probably the OG for us. Yeah, But then after a while, you wonder like who came before Hove. You see Hove shout out Big Daddy Kane so many times, cite him as an influence. It's always like, who was Big Daddy Kane? Being you hear your favorite rappers talk and they don't trace nothing back now. You feel me? Maybe your favorite rapper Dirk. Maybe Dirk shout out Wayne. If you listen to Wayne, Wayne gonna shout out somebody who he feel like his OG. Then you trace that
Yeah.
back and eventually you gonna end up, you feel me, at the origin of hip hop.
Yeah. Me doing my due diligence, going back and listening to all the old school rappers and some of my favorites. Kanye, one of my all time greats.
Yeah.
Hearing some of his lyrics, and then me just going back and listening to some of the older music. He he do a lot of tributes to Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah, but
And
you
I'm
hear
like,
if you listen to the music, you hear it like
yeah,
everybody say, "Oh, Drake, Drake started to sing and stuff." But Drake, even with they beat Drake, nah, I got that from Kanye. I got that from Cudi. Kanye and Cudi really set the foundation for the generation. But then you get to Kanye, Kanye like, nah, that wasn't me. I got everything I did. Three Stacks started that from Love
yeah,
Below. Then you hear listen to Three Stacks, and Three Stacks will tell you, no, I was influenced by a Tribe and LL Cool J. You feel me? You talk to
right,
them, and they gon' you feel me, throw it back to somebody who came before them. And I think that's what the game missing. You feel me? You hear some nowadays, and people don't really do their due diligence about who actually created it. Like if anything in hip
right,
hop you trace back, you gonna trace it back to one of the forefathers. There's very few things who, you feel me. If you take Big Daddy Kane, if you take Rakim and people out of the equation, you feel me. It's one of those, I don't know. Everybody, it's hip hop is, a house, and everybody kind of said that, set their own breakdown. You feel me? It's Big Daddy Kane as advanced as dudes nowadays. Like no, but they had to take some from African Bambaataa now. And then KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane did what they did. And Rakim came and took it to the next level, and he threw the oop to
yeah,
whoever, what you want, if you want to say Ice Cube and Wu-Tang and stuff, threw the oop to them. And they came and threw the oop to, Jay and M and Lupe and all that. And now you got Kendricks. And after Kendricks, now you got dudes like Mike and these younger artists who coming up now. And you feel me? I'ma tune in for the verses. I mean, I don't think many of I don't like people our age. I don't think they know many Big Daddy Kane songs. Um, I don't even want them to watch the verses because regardless of who win, they if our generation watch the verses, they gonna give it to KRS-One because Sound of the Police the only song they know. So
yeah,
if this not, I would rather them not even watch it because they not gonna enjoy it. I want to watch it. You feel me? So much history there. It's just so much history there. You feel me? If you want to go back on with the Juice Crew with Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap, Biz, and Master H. You feel me? Big Daddy Kane got on rapping
yeah,
writing bars for Biz Mark. You feel me? Um they crews had beef. You feel me? Big Daddy Kane, Juice Crew had beef with KRS-One. You feel me?
yeah,
And that's what we got the you feel me? The bridge is over. That joint, one of the greatest diss tracks of all time. You feel me? So I'ma watch it just cause it's hip hop, man. Like it's hip hop. People, I want to hear the symphony. I want to hear Big Daddy Kane play what the Big L joint Platinum Plus. You feel me? RP to Big L again.
yeah,
Big L, you know what Big L is if you go back and you do your due diligence. You feel me? Just certain records, like I want to hear. You feel me? I want to hear. It's just you feel me. Man, it's just
Yeah,
I'm enjoy it for sure.
yeah, I can't wait. Just I love the legacy acts.
No
Just pay
facts.
homage to and I hope the one that's the reason why I brought it up too. Like, I just hope because the number's not going to be there.
No
It's
facts.
obvious that the number's not going to be as high as some of the other acts, but I just don't want them to get discouraged by the numbers.
Nah, they
We need
they
more of these. We need more of these legacy verses. Um, but I'm saying when they was independent, it was it was all right. They could do whatever they feel like, but like especially with I know Triller got they backing them all the way. Uh,
no.
with the verses, they all in on it. So like, just I'm. That's why I say the disconnect, because
No,
man,
for
like
sure.
this is the number should be just as high as the other acts, and I know it's not going to be, but like just it's so many more, of these legacy verses that could happen,
Facts.
and as long as we get them down the line, that's my biggest thing. As long as we get them,
Nah, man, I love to see Nah, man, it's gonna be valid. Like I don't think they know what's up. They know what they done did for the game. I don't think they ain't gonna be the numbers don't matter to them. I genuinely think KRS-One still perform to this day. And he one of the best
yeah,
performers in hip hop. Just cause again, it's love for them. It's love for them. You feel me? It ain't none of that. You feel me? It ain't none of that. I'm doing this for the numbers. Now they definitely got to check. You feel me? They definitely got to
yeah,
check.
oh yeah,
But they doing this. They doing this out of love, man. I love to see. Now, what I would love to see after this, I love to see Rakim and Slick Rick. I
yeah.
love to
That'll
see
be
Rakim and Slick Rick.
that's one I definitely got to tune into. Like I said, one of the first songs I ever learned, children's story, Slick Rick.
Oh,
Man,
arguably the greatest storyteller of all time, and
yeah,
you could say Rakim the father of technical rap. Like he might be the first lyricist if you want to say that. That's one a legacy act I love to see. That's a
yeah.
clinic. That's man. But again, like kind of how the lock said, I love for some young artists to watch this. Like, bro, take away because you gonna watch this and I mean they older now, obviously. The niggas old, 50. You feel me? Pushing
Yeah.
60. But you gonna watch this and seeing them, I'm pretty sure just the breath control they still gonna have. The
KRS-One, I know for a fact. I haven't seen Big
knowing
Daddy Kane,
knowing they
but
records like
KRS-One,
they not rapping over they vocals. They even it's like muscle memory. Like they do this, they do this. It's not no like nah. We ain't gonna cheat y'all out of a show. Y'all here to see us, and we gonna give us y'all all. It ain't just gonna be me playing my vocals and me walking around the stage doing this, saying my ad libs every now and then. Like 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 Jada said, these fans could have stayed in the car for that. Y'all
yeah,
basically saying, man, y'all paying to breathe the same air as me. Y'all paying to you feel me sit there and watch me walk around. Like, no, bro, give them a show. They paying for this, give them a show, bro. And that's what KRS-One and Big
that's
Daddy Kane finna do.
yeah, that's definitely one I'm looking forward to though.
Oh, facts. Facts.
Uh, any any other points you trying to hit? Or? We gonna
What else?
make it a little short one this week.
What else, man? Anything else? Did I get any new news? Anything that happened in hip hop?
I mean, the hip hop awards, but I ain't really,
I don't really tune into
I ain't
BT
really
Awards
looking.
like that,
Yeah,
just cause it's
I
just
did
not.
see I see the, what
I
was
seen
it?
Nelly
I can't,
perform. I did see that part. Nelly
I
put
can't
doing his own
remember.
tribute performing. I enjoyed that. I know Cole got lyricist of the year, but that's kind of why I stopped tuning in because I feel like the little babies, the Roddy Riches, and all them, they gonna clear the awards out, the Drakes, because they popular. But when it come to lyricists of the year, especially being what BET is supposed to be for Black entertainment, I just always felt like it's a disservice to dudes. Cause look, Lupe, Royce, Black Thought, Ransom, Old Drew, Makami, dudes like that not gonna get shine. So it's if Lil Baby and Drake and Nicki and Meg gonna clear out the 50 other awards, like lyricists of the year, I always just feel like, bro,
That's a slap in the
y'all
face.
could not be lazy and do a little due diligence and grab a couple underground dudes, and not just be like, yeah, this category finna be Drake, J. Cole, Meg Thee Stallion, Little Baby, and Roddy Witch. Like, out of all those, Cole is probably the only one who fit into the category of lyricists. Like, y'all, come on, don't be lazy with it. Y'all could get those dudes who really focus on lyricism and make a living off it. Y'all could get them that one award when it's like 30 other ones that they obviously ain't gonna be a part of. And that about BT kind of always just rubbed me the wrong way. Um,
Yeah, I like the little award they came out with. I can't remember what it was called. That Tyler got.
yeah,
Yeah, and then his speech, paying homage to everybody, you know, that was
yeah,
there, everybody that came
his
before him.
doing his due diligence though.
Yeah,
Like,
that's exactly what we just talked about. Paying homage to the greats that came before him, and just letting them know how he really got put into the position where he at.
that's how you keep the legacy alive, man. We talk about all the time when it comes to just our history, Black people history in general. We don't know a lot of stuff because nobody kept it alive, bro. Like, again, when people inspire you, like, it ain't hard to get on the stage when you got a platform and shout out some of them OGs.
Yeah,
Shout out some of them OGs to keep their names alive, keep their names in the minds of, you feel me? Because a lot of these young dudes who, again, how I say it, they don't care about hip hop. If they idols say somebody name, they gonna go back and listen because
yeah,
they idols got that type of influence over them. And that's just how you keep the culture alive. Like, again, I don't I love, not saying all my rap got to be some MCing like lyrical stuff that mirror the Rakims and stuff like that, man. But the game need to be at a place of balance, and it's just not no more. It's not balanced
yeah.
at all.
It's this microwavable era, man. Just
Mm.
everything, everything, just in and out, in and out. It's all about what's new, what's
Matter of
popular,
fact,
what's
they need to, man, and the people need to leave No Name alone, man. They need to leave No
it.
Name
No
alone.
name, no name, and Chico, man.
No Name. I know why they bothering her, but No Name doing good work for the community, man. She opened a bookstore to send
The
free
library,
books, yes, the free
yeah,
books to incarcerated. You feel me? To those
yeah.
incarcerated, man.
She got the Black Library in Chicago. Like she's doing work that needs to be done to
It's it's
help,
it's the
that
stand
actually
culture,
help
man.
people.
It's the
It's not
stand culture. Like them
it.
stanzas, she spoke out against J. Cole and Beyonce, and she called out super rich
Yeah,
celebrities because it's like
she's doing
people.
because her as an underground artist, she shouldn't be doing more than like. Granted, no, I'm not saying that she she shouldn't be because she should, but they should just as well. She's doing far more than I don't care. Kanye West is supposed to be making a school. I don't give a shit about that school. Like, granted, it might help people, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, y'all only mentioning the school because he, some athlete said that he gonna go to his school,
It's
whatever,
more so.
and
See, as
they
a
focusing on
billionaire,
basketball and stuff like
yeah,
that, and
as a millionaire and stuff like it's not even about because people gonna say what you mean. I know some people going, what you mean they ain't doing nothing. They donated like 1 million or 2 million. But look, man, when you a billionaire giving away 1 million, $2 million ain't nothing, bro. Like it's the change. It's the like again, no name and Lupe and certain artists, they sacrifice their careers to stand up for something. You feel me? They
yeah,
sacrifice their career, they sacrifice their fame to stand up for something. A lot of people like money is money. They y'all are rich, so money. You feel me? Money is money. You feel me? What's you a person who only got $500 to their name and they give you 300 of it? That's more than a person who you feel me? A person who was a billionaire and they gonna give you 10,000.
yeah,
You feel me? You get more money from the millionaire, but that ain't nothing to them. Another person give you all they have, like because they
yeah.
genuinely care. You feel me? That ain't putting a dent in their pockets, and that's what No Name be saying. And look, I get it. I love Cole too. Um, I think when she called out Cole and Kendrick, do I think it might have been in the wrong way? Yeah, but she hold artists accountable, bro. Like, you feel me?
I don't even think it's in the. I don't even think it was in the wrong way. And like, I feel the only thing I feel it was. I feel like if her and granted, she don't know him from a grain of salt. She don't
That was my
know,
only problem with it.
she don't know Cole. But I feel like if her, if her and Cole sat down, they had actually come to an understanding other than,
Yeah,
beefing on the internet. Like you could, I'm sure Cole is a relatable guy to where you talk to him, you show him your plans, and you show him what it means to actually be, an activist. And then in that song, she took it. I feel like she took it the wrong way. A lot of people tell me that I'm wrong. I feel like she took it the wrong way. The song he said he was we you it was the art of storytelling what he was doing. He laid it all out what happened, and then at the end he tied it all back in together and said that he did, like he he wished that somebody would teach him. He don't know all the steps it take to be the activist that she
true.
is, and he is human. He need help just like the next person.
See,
You don't pick up that activism in a day. Like, where did you learn it from? He did it the hard way, and he was
I
saying like, you could teach me your ways.
my only
But
knock
she
with what
felt
she
like,
said was when she called out Kendrick and Cole, it was like, yo, y'all preach all this stuff in y'all music, but y'all not doing none. But in actuality, they was protesting and stuff in person. They not social
yeah, he was
media
there.
dudes, so they not gonna make a post. You feel me? And it go back to the if I see a homeless person on the street
I'm
and
not gonna record them
I
giving
get
them
him,
food,
I
giving
get
them
him. Yeah, if I buy them a meal
some
and I
money.
never say nothing, that don't mean I didn't do
I didn't
anything.
do.
You feel
Yeah,
me? And if people want to think like, yeah, you didn't do nothing, like, okay, fine, I know what I did, and this person know what they did. A person recording them
one of the things I hate the
you
most.
feel me, every two, three,
Yeah,
4 times a week, giving them something, they recording it just off the fact that you feel me, I'm gonna record it because I know I'm gonna get praised. That's different again. So it's like she just again, she's human, bro. She misspoke. Like they didn't post nothing online, but they were protesting actually in person. And again, it was just a
Yeah.
misunderstanding. Like something where
Like I
I
said,
guess,
I be seeing
yeah, no, for sure.
both ways of the of both. Like when people do post it, like I do, it makes other people feel good to see. Like, all right, say if somebody in
It's just
school,
it go back to
they needed
intentions, bro.
shoes, you brought them shoes,
Yeah,
but like it, yeah, it'll make other people feel good, but at the same time, it's
it just
like you could say your intention wasn't to like put this on
yeah.
a front
That's
front. It was
that's
just
that's the that's the part that you never know somebody intentions. So it's like
yeah,
posting some
but it's like
online. Some you could post sometimes maybe you can post some online and your
that's what's
intentions is
wrong.
100% pure. But
That's what's
you
wrong with
just
this
never know.
generation, though. That's what's wrong with this generation. They think everything needs to be online for it to be,
Facts.
or it needs to be seen online. It needs to be on social media for it to be true, for it to be, seen. And it don't. It really don't. You don't have to. I could do. I could give $1 million to to urban schools and stuff like that, and you never know. Just
Facts.
like the same way with it's Nas. You see Nas. You see everybody always be like, how Chameleonaire or how these other people still be rich. They ain't made a hit in crap. They behind the scenes doing stuff, man. They
Facts.
like Nas. He got his hand in everything behind the scenes. Like even if he never made King's Disease or King's Disease 2,
That's
you
facts.
you would never know that Nas is out here. Like he was on the forefront of like Ring. He was on the forefront of all these other big tech companies. But he don't put it out there. He don't gotta he don't gotta be out there and be
You have
like, yo,
to.
I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like I'll like if I never rap again, I'm still making millions off of this and this. You don't gotta do that.
Facts.
So that's the only downfall I see. But No Name, I always give her props because she's out there.
She doing what she's
She
supposed to do,
doing
man. As a black
yeah,
woman, she fight the fight. She stand up for everybody. And again, it's you stand for something or you gonna die for everything. And she one of those people, she willing to sacrifice, you feel me? Like F the industry. She gonna fight for what she believe in. And you can't do
yeah,
as a black woman, you can't do nothing but commend her for that. Like straight up. So
yep.
it's always gonna be love for her from the city. It's always gonna be love for her, man. I'm trying to see if I got anything else for the people. Um, man, I was having a conversation earlier with people about they want to see Busta Rhymes versus Missy in the verses, and see,
Only I don't
I'm gonna give you what I
I
think
don't
about it,
see
and you want me to tell me what you think. My thing is, certain artists they don't really got nobody to battle. Like how we was talking last week about how in the vein of M's not beloved. M popularity wise can rival at his peak could rival Drake and Kanye's and Jay and Wayne and Drake and stuff, but he's not beloved like they is. At the same time, M should battle like an underground dude, but the underground MC, he don't got the stature or the familiarity. His song's not as known as him. So M one of those people, he can't he too different to battle the mainstream dudes, but he too big to battle the underground dudes. Missy, Missy can't battle no woman. She gonna win. And then Missy done wrote so many records that her bag is deep. If she, especially if she get into the Aaliyah records, Beyonce and all these people who she done wrote records for, it'll get ugly for somebody. At the same time, like Missy needs to battle a she had to battle another one of those people, like one of them songwriters who write other people hits. But at the same time, what other songwriter got the stage presence is Missy. So it's like she can't battle other female MCs because other than Lauryn Hill, who Lauryn Hill is Lauryn Hill, I don't think nobody beat her. But she beat any other woman damn near. But then she need to battle a songwriter, but most songwriters not also performers like Missy is. Missy one of the best performers the game ever seen, and her stage performance will blow them away. Um, Kind of the same. That's why I get why people say her and Buska they both got amazing stage presence and stuff. But again, how I was saying with like Dre, how Dre can bring so many like god level people where he got M and Ice Cube and all these gods in the industry standing next to him. Like Bus, it wouldn't be fair for Bus because Missy got to deal with when he played Simon Says and Pharaoh Monch and Redman and Meth and Lady Luck and all them stand on the stage with him.
You
And
got
then he
some,
played Look at Me
Biggie
Now and
and
Chris Brown and Wayne come out. He could play, he did the hook on Victory and Diddy gonna come out. He got songs with him and that's just Kendrick. All these people he got songs with. What's the joint that remix he got with Mary and all them I can't even think of it. Bust it, bring it, baby, watch me doing automatic, all
bro,
that. Bro, you know what I'm
um,
talking about though.
yeah,
Like Bus can just bring out, you feel me? It's different when you could bring out that many like gods like that.
yeah, bro. If if Bust does the full remix of that song,
Bro.
it's it's the song called Busted, ain't it?
Bro, you don't touch it.
Touch it, yeah, touch it, bring it, yeah. I don't know why we said Busted. If he did the full, that remix was like what, like 11, 12 song,
Bro,
12
that's what I'm
minutes,
saying.
bro. It was he had everybody on that joint. If he just like he gotta do that
Bro,
just
I
for the
know what
one,
you
just
want with Mariah Carey, bro.
yeah.
Breaking Neck, um, Flavor in Your Ear remix. He could just bring
Hmm.
out. It's different when song after song you got a different set of like just gods in this industry coming out. Like that's not fair, and I don't. That's not fair to Missy. It'll. I don't want that to turn into like the Locks versus Dipset against Missy because she deserved better than that. It's one of
But
those matchups where
I
like
don't think it'll turn into that just because of the fact that Missy Missy gonna bring that stage presence. She gonna do what she have to do,
no,
and she's beloved. The thing with Dipset, I always say it was just they didn't bring the necessary energy
no
that they.
facts. That's
It was
just
just the energy.
it's
The
just
energy wasn't in the right place. If they came in all cohesive at like the Locks did,
bro,
it would have been a diff.
bro. Bus can play.
It would have been a different.
Bus can play on Never Scared, Never Scared, Bone Crusher. Bus can play
Yeah.
the Annie Up remix. Like that's not fair. Like when like on Joe Budden podcast, he was talking about Missy versus Outkast, and I'm like, bro, stop. Like that's
Yeah,
not
that's
fair for
nuts.
Missy to look across the stage. First off, nope. All due respect to Missy, three stacks coming out is gonna shut the building down already. That's like you
Hmm.
saying Jesus. And now she got to do a song and she got to go against three
Both of
stacks
them.
and
Yeah.
Big Boy performing next to her. It's gonna look real bad and she don't deserve it. Like no. I don't want to see Buster bring
See, I wish.
five dudes out every song
I
with
know
this.
he already did his, and he's one of the producers for Versus.
You talking about
But
Timbo?
if her and Timbaland just did like a celebration joint where
It'd be
she ain't really
fire.
verses in him, but they just celebrating them together,
It'd be
You
part.
know, that would have been fire.
I
Just
was
bring
thinking that
her in
earlier.
because they they go hand in hand with all the stuff they did. Cohesive,
I
you
don't
know.
know if this will work, but I thought about this earlier. Just because Missy done wrote a lot of records and this person produced a lot of records, I have to look at they records side by side and see how it match up. I was thinking for real for Missy. Um, just cause they both for
Yeah,
real got a he done performed enough where he could hold his own as far as you feel me. Any other person who just write, they they don't got the stage. They ain't never had to perform the songs they wrote. I think that'd be valid. They both got enough people they could bring out. Missy bring out a lot of ladies, you know, for real. He got clips in his back pocket to bring out. You feel me? He done produced a lot of records for a lot of people. That might be a good one. I have to look at all the songs for real, could potentially play for me to actually know.
yeah.
But that was one that came to mind for Missy. Outside of that, I don't know. I was thinking about Kim and Nicki the other day, seeing how that verses will go, and that verse is not gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, it ain't gonna happen. Like
Um,
granted that would be the only person
listen,
I,
N-
but
Nicki, she gonna have to win off the B sides, cause
he
I was looking at Kim joints, bro, and Kim those Kim like biggest records. Nicki just she got records that Nicki just like you might
can't
as well
even
not
I
play a
can't
song.
yeah. What's we calling her look him highest of highs.
They just
Be like they they too astronomical
bro,
compared to like
Nicki
Nicki.
don't
Nicki, her highest of highs are pop songs, bro.
bro
Her
Nicki
highest of highs.
when Kim played Let It Go with Keisha Cole and Missy, Nicki don't got nothing to touch that. Nicki don't got nothing to touch what Magic Stick. I Can Love You. Um, bro, what she gonna do when Crush on You and Lil C's come on? Money, Power, Respect, The Locks. Um, bro, Quiet
She got
Storm, Bat Mob Deep. What you
quiet,
gonna play with
quiet
that?
storm, man.
You can't play
That
nothing.
quiet storm verse. You can't touch. You can't touch
And
Nicki
then
because
I don't.
Nicki. I mean, granted, Nicki could play her pop music. She could play all of that shit, but
Bro,
Nicki don't have no rapping songs that match any of Lil
bro,
Kim level.
what she gonna do when she play that Junior Mafia Players Anthem or All About the Benjamins remix? Like that's why I'm saying
All
Kim got about 8, 9, maybe 10 that Nicki just gonna get blown out of the water with. So Nicki is either
monster that
gonna
monster verse ain't gonna be enough.
Nicki will have to
That
hope
monster verse.
Nicki would have to hope that Kim just wash out of the water with like 8 or 9 of them, and then Nicki would have to play. Nicki would have to win the rest of those 12 like in a row to not. It could it could get real ugly for Nicki, man, and I don't want to see that.
Nobody wants to hear Starships, dog. Nobody wants to hear all of these other pop songs he did, you know.
Like,
So, and then some of the other records was fucking what was it, Bedrock, all that shit. Nobody trying to
that's
hear
what I'm
that.
saying.
Nobody trying to hear those corny records,
I don't
dog.
think
Like,
Hove is junk getting out of the bed to do his monster verse because that's not even one of his notable verses. So
nah,
it's like her and Meek, ain't on good terms. So what's that? All Eyes on You joint? She would play that,
that's
but
not even that joint ain't even
Meek not gonna
that joint don't
perform it
even
with
hit
you,
though.
and you and Meek not on good terms, and that's his song. So you probably not even gonna play that. So it's gonna get
Yeah,
ugly. The songs you got with Drake and Wayne, they don't hit how they should hit. Like
right.
it could get ugly. Like it could get
I
ugly.
know the Nicki stands gonna come out. They gonna but that real rap, that real gangster shit that Lil Kim be spitting, man. She ain't touching. Ain't nobody really touching that.
Oh, this
And you can't that like you have women rappers that fall directly in that vein that really be spitting like Kim do, but you can't put them against her because of the legacy that Lil Kim has. Lil Kim ain't gonna take no verses with a Rhapsody or unless she's like unless she really respect what she doing and or Remy Ma or she's not gonna take no
bro,
verses with them.
Kim too big to battle anybody but
Yeah,
Nicki. Only other person who probably could go against Kim is I don't know, Foxy,
Foxy Brown.
maybe
Yeah,
Eve will have a chance, but her career wasn't as long.
she
So
already
that
did a verses too.
so that's like damn
Eve
Eve
already went.
versus
Yeah, I think Eve already went. They they couldn't be together, and I think they did it over like Zoom and shit. I'm pretty
Eve
sure
who
Eve
Eve
went already.
versus? Eve versus Trina.
Yeah, they went already.
Hmm.
It wasn't the best. It wasn't the best verses because of the situation.
I don't even know why they would do Eve and Trina. That ain't even a good matchup.
Yeah,
Trina nasty.
yeah.
Trina nasty.
She's bad. Yeah,
Trina
Trina.
nasty, man. Eve more of
Yo,
a Eve was spin. They
yeah.
Eve would have had to do like Foxy because they had beef or something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
Eve.
nah, you can't do Trina,
Trina.
bro.
Yeah, Trina. She a
Like
freak, dog.
Eve over there spinning, you gonna have Trina ass so big like the sun. Like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
Those two different type of records, man. No, man. This yeah, I just had to get that off, man. I was I don't know where I was coming from. I was probably coming from the gym or something. Riding around in my car listening to Lil Kim to see how that verses go. Motherfucker driving past me, looking at me weird because I'm listening to Magic Stick and stuff, man. I say,
Yeah.
man, let me go ahead and get home, bro. No, man,
Yeah, that
they
shit. It'll be a nasty little outing for Nikki. So
yeah. I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, Nicki not gonna accept. Nicki probably looked at it and was like, Nicki ain't gonna accept nothing. Nicki and Drake similar. The same reason I don't think Drake would ever accept the Kanye verses. They're not gonna accept nothing unless they gonna win. Only person Drake would accept, knowing he'll lose to, would be Wayne. Like, other than that, like they have to. Future, another one who I don't think he ain't got really a opponent to do a versus with. Like the people say Thug and Travis, but Future just got too many songs that I think they just like cultural monsters.
yeah.
But no, but I had to get those off, man. Artist of the week, or artist recommendation you got
Uh,
for the peoples.
before we do that, I got a couple shits that's upcoming.
Oh, you got
We
upcoming
talked about
joints,
yeah, we talked about Faces coming to streaming. That Mac Miller.
man.
Definitely
Mac,
everybody go look
Mac.
out for that. Yeah, Mac, one of my favorites.
If you ain't
That
heard
Silk's
Faces, man, Silk
yeah,
Sonic, they
Silk
got
Sonic
pushed up.
coming.
He got pushed
No
up.
November. Yeah, they coming in November.
Silk Sonic.
Anderson Park, that's my dude. So
Anderson
I
Park different, man. That on
Anderson
what?
Park, that's
Malibu and Ventura.
Malibu and Vent.
I need
Man,
those on vinyl
Malibu.
too.
Those the only vinyls I've been looking at to grab. They get a little pricey.
I was just gonna ask
They
you. I
get a
know they
little
get
pricey.
stupid pricey.
They get a little pricey. I've been looking for those.
Well, they running you for like a
Yeah.
hundred something, ain't it?
Yeah. Somewhere around there.
Cause I was, bro.
They
You know the first DMX joint. Which one is the first DMX joint? Hell has no. It's dark and hell is hot. That joint run for like 200.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it one day, just
Them
not now.
that joint, yeah.
I mean,
That Anderson Paak, them joints run you a little bread.
and I be
It's the
saying,
Venice. It's Venice, and whatchamacallit. Ventura is the one that came out in that was his latest. That was
yeah,
in 2019. It's Venice and Malibu. His first two. Them, I need those. I need
man,
that Yes Lord too. Um, Anderson
Silk
Paak, he
Sonic,
different, dog.
Bruno
Silk Sonic,
Mars.
that shit gonna be fire.
That's him and Bruno Mars. Both is some some absolute monsters. Bruno Mars, he gets slept on a lot too, man. That joint, he got some fire. That 2K 24K Magic, that joint was a hard
Yeah.
album, a hard album. So that I know that album finna be fire. And I'm looking forward to it. What else? What else? What else you got coming up?
Wale this month, the
Yeah, I'm
22nd,
cool on that,
two
man.
weeks. I you listen to the whatchamacallit, the
I
single
listen
he put
to
out.
it, man.
Come on, man. You can't get on man, you can't get on his song and do that
Bro,
shit, bro.
Wale, he one of those. Who was we talking about the other day? Wale remind me of like a Lucas Joyner. Like he can rap, but he
You
not
can get on,
good. Like
bro.
it's hard to explain.
See, all right, my thing with Wale, when he start crying and nobody fuck with me, blah blah blah. Bro, you keep switching what you want to do. You want to sing, you want to rap. Like, pick something.
I
And
don't
yo,
think. I think it's more so he one of those people like one of those a jacket all trades, but like a master at none. I don't think
but
he think it's
bro,
because people don't like him, and I don't think he never accepted like on some like held himself accountable. Maybe my stuff just ain't as good as I think it is.
it's not even that though. He has a core fan base. His mixtapes, more about
Mixtape
nothing,
about nothing.
and mixtape about nothing.
Joint.
Those was fire, dog. And then he had Forlorn was good. Mixtape about nothing, more about nothing.
I kind of enjoyed the
And
album. That's
then
the last joint by him that I enjoyed the album about nothing.
um, I didn't really like album about nothing. Um, what was the other joint he did? Um, I think his album was it? Yeah, the Attention Deficit. Wale was fire on Attention Deficit. He was fire
What
on
was that? He had an
Attention
EP
Deficit.
last
That
year
was
that was
his
hard.
no.
That was
His Attention Deficit is his first. I believe that's his first album. They call it an album, I believe. Whatever. It was back in 2009. This joint, you can see that
yeah.
one. That shit was fire, dog. Like between that, because he had the Gucci Mane, on Pretty Girls. That shit was fire. Diary. That was Beautiful Bliss. Him and J Cole. That that album was fire. And then he gave up on that shit. Like he gave up on that shit when Gifted came out. And it was like,
Just
and then once he Gifted came out and he didn't get that same he didn't get that same like praise as he once got. And he basically said, "Oh, nobody fuck." No, it was just Gifted wasn't everything that you
that's what
thought
I'm
it
saying.
was.
He don't like self reflect. Like I think he think everything that he drops is just amazing, and he never stepped back. Like bro, maybe people don't like your stuff because that wasn't good. Like you could do better. I think he just
Like,
one of those people who he got a hard time accepting that. Like you
yeah,
could,
but I like I said,
I'ma
I
listen
always
to
give,
it.
yeah,
I
I
just don't
always give
got
body some,
high expectations.
yeah, I give everybody a listen. But coming off that single, you on Q-Tip vibrant thing, bro. Like, it's just not it, dog. It's not it. And
No,
you tried to reel everybody in with the J. Cole feature, and it's like,
no, I
forget
hear
that
you.
one, dog. It's just like Jordan Lucas. He tried to reel everybody in. I know he
Um,
finna drop. Jordan Lucas dropped another single this week, so I know he finna drop. So it's like you tried to reel everybody in with your first single being J. Cole because J. Cole's so hot. Oh, it's not it.
no, I
It's really
feel you.
not. And
Um,
what else coming out though? And then the Mick Jenkins coming out the week after
yes,
Wale.
sir.
I believe that was all on my list. Those three so far on upcoming. But I can't wait for that Mick Jenkins and that Silk Sonic.
Oh,
I need
facts,
those. I need those.
facts.
I believe that was it. Um, but going straight in, you are. I've been talking about them all day, dog. My recommended artist is Mick Jenkins. Go listen to Waters. Go listen to
Healing
the
component.
healing component. The healing component. That's my shit right there. Healing component, and then the song I was telling you about, everybody about. Go listen to C is for Cash Money. C is for Cash Money.
Mm.
Just just listen to that joint, and you will see how well. Like you said, he's probably in your like top five for Chicago artists.
Um, this off this random loot drop.
Luke
Yeah, this week,
from
J.
Dream,
Cole
yeah,
from
Dreamville,
Dreamville, he was on
yeah,
Under the Sun with J. Cole and the baby. He dropped. I know everybody
yeah,
rock with Under the Sun. That song, Loot dropped. I forgot to say. I forgot. I just remembered. He dropped. I think he got Fonte and some more cats on there. That's hard.
yeah. I forgot all about the Luke drop. Yeah, that was yeah, October 4th. Gold Mouth he dropped.
Mm.
Yeah, but Mick Jenkins, like I said, C is for Cash Money. That's off his mixtape, or more, The Anxious.
Facts.
Go listen to C is for Cash Money, dog. If you
Facts.
listen to that, this man has one of the craziest pens in hip hop, dog.
Oh,
Like, not,
songwriting is amazing.
bro, between him and like him doing C is for Cash Money is like, um, fucking Papoose, dog. When he do that alphabet,
Yeah.
bro, C is for Cash Money is crazy penmanship. So
Mickey Fact
Mick
got a song
Jenkins,
like that. I think he described the letter A or B or something without using that letter. It's real dope. I like when artists just stuff like challenging stuff that push your pen. I rock with stuff like that.
yeah.
Um, Artist of the week, man. I'm gonna go with some overseas stuff. My artist of the week is Ghetts. He from where he from? He from Playstro, London. UK grime artist, man. He got one of my favorite albums from this year. Dropped at the top of the year. Conflict of Interest. A dope album. If
Yeah,
you rocked with Little Sims album, I've been talking about that a lot. It's it's real similar to that. Just he got some storytelling on there that's just crazy. Just giving his life. A couple artists that we all know on. He got Ed Sheeran on that joint. You know Dave. people kind of view him as like the god over the old of like overseas artists right now. But we got some joints
Yeah,
on that
Eminem
Proud
is.
Family, Sonya, autobiography. That's one of the best storytelling joints I done heard in a while. We've been talking about Slick Rick and joint earlier. That storytelling again. He one of those dudes, amazing storyteller. Just dope, man. I know y'all don't be rocking with some of them overseas UK grime artists because y'all be thinking the voice is weird, man. But some of them, they got some spitters, like some really talented artists, man. That, Ghetts, Slow Thigh, Lil Sims, Dave, bro. Some dope artists. Y'all just gotta give them a chance, man. You feel me? It's the same as how the South and West Coast. Everybody just got their little slang that when you first hear it sound foreign, but you get them a chance, you realize like, oh, these dudes like really dope. So yeah, man, Ghetts, Mick Jenkins, those are artists of the week, man. And this was a valid episode. I ain't gonna lie, this was valid, man. We try to switch it up a little bit for y'all. You feel me? Okay, y'all the music first. We usually do the new music last and stuff like that, or close to last. Try to switch it up a little bit. Something different. We gonna keep on experimenting stuff a little bit going forward. You feel me, man? Just experiment, try new stuff. You feel me? Soon we gonna start having guests and stuff on there. I know a lot of people. The first episode, people told me they rock with the little rankings and stuff. We probably start doing some more stuff like that. You feel me, man? But yeah, it was for the most part, like Mike said earlier, it was a quiet week, man. A lot of singles. That what Herbo, Dirk, and 21. They had that remix on that I forgot bro name. I forgot his name. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That little
Yeah, that
what the
joint.
fuck is that? Yeah, I'm good on that shit.
That's what people love the trap joints, man.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
it was just a week of singles, man. But we gave y'all some of the new music. Just go listen. You feel me? Like I said about that the Alchemist album. It's two homies on there whose names I don't know. Once we in this pod, I'm gonna go check
uh,
them out. See what's to them. Jump down that rabbit hole. They probably gonna introduce me to some more people I don't know, man. We gonna see.
yeah,
I got my goal on Apple Music. I'm trying to get to 1,000 artists. Like I'm trying to get to the point where I don't listen to 1,000 artists before the year over with, man. I don't know. I don't know how many I met. Last time I checked, I was at like 800 or something. I'm finna see now. But I'm trying to. That's one of my goals, man. I said I want to listen to 1,000 artists before the year over with. But I still got a couple months, so it's
yeah. It's a lot more music still to come.
that's gonna be what, two more artists that I'm finna add to my list
Yeah,
before the
Bruiser
night over with.
Brigade.
But yeah, man. Let me see. I don't want to close it before I see what number I'm at. 837 different artists so far this year. What
Yeah,
163 I still got to listen to, man.
that's a lot, but I mean, it can be done if you go
Yeah, I still
when
got
you
what?
listen to when you listen to somebody album and you see some different names, just
That's what I'm
check
gonna
them
have to
out.
do. 1837. I want to be at least like 850, but I'm gonna get there before the end of the year, man. I'm gonna get there before the end of the year for sure. I just gotta, man. I'm gonna get back on my heavy metal bag real quick.
Yeah,
Knock out, I'm
just
gonna knock out like 100 dudes that I do not know just off that alone. See, I
right.
could get to 1,000 easy. I was trying not to just go to random playlists. Like I ain't want to just go to random playlists and just shuffle that joint and go to sleep. And and kind of cheat like that. I'm really trying to actually listen to at least 1,000 artists to the point where I give like multiple songs a try. So yeah, man. That's all we got for this week, man. As always, we appreciate all the love, the support, and everything, man. We gonna catch y'all with some new content next week.